So, I wasn't planning on making this video because I did not expect this much, and it will make sense once I show you what it is. I mean, you probably already tell. This is not PR. I have never been sent PR. I was sent something like once, long time ago, but ever since like I've been in my recent days of YouTube, in the last couple like 2-3 years, I have not received PR. And this isn't PR. Sorry, the sun just came out of the clouds. This is actually a gift from Voluspa, the candle company, and I honestly had no words when I opened this. And because like I'm not like somebody big, I don't get even sent like the Octoly or influencer, all of that stuff, so I honestly couldn't wait to unbox it with you guys, although I kind of wanted to, but I honestly didn't expect it to be this much. And so I received this box from Voluspa, and it's full of things, and I know you're probably wondering, how did that happen? So I had the pleasure of meeting Troy and Paloma over from Voluspa, and Troy is the co-founder of Voluspa. It's a husband-wife duo. I had the pleasure of meeting them at my workplace, and the way that it happened, I don't know if I really want to share that much without giving too much away, but basically I recognized that some of the information was at Voluspa, and I was like, that doesn't happen to be the candle company, is it? And he goes, yeah, I'm the co-founder actually. And I totally had a fangirl moment, and the reason why I had a fangirl moment is because Voluspa makes this candle. It is the rose petal ice cream candle that is semi-new. I mean, I've had it for almost a year now, but I know it's still marketed as new because I think it was tested as like a little collection, and then like they full-blown went into the collection. I'm not entirely sure. But that candle specifically, I'm so sorry that the light keeps changing. I was literally worrying that it was too dark and now it's too bright, but it kind of works in my favor for it to be too bright. That candle reminds me of my childhood. I'm sorry that it's just getting more exposed. So if you don't know, I grew up in Mexico, and my dad's side of the family lives there, and my grandparents on that side live there, and I grew up with them. I was fortunate enough to even have my great-grandmother in my life, and so this candle specifically reminds me of always going to their house, always being so excited because they had these strawberry and vanilla wafer cookies all the time, and my parents were not very big and keen on buying cookies and sweets for us because we would get like a sugar rush. So I loved going to her house. I remember calling her, asking her if I could spend the night, and of course she would always say yes. And so these cookies remind me of her, and I kind of mentioned that to Troy and Paloma, and they were like, well, why don't you give me your info and I'll send you some. And you know, it wasn't just like, here, I'll just send you some randomly. Like, I was at work, like I met him through that, and you know, I did some nice things for them, like I don't want to give like too much things away, and it's like, by nice I don't mean like special, whatever, like work-wise I did like a couple of things for them. So I honestly thought they were just gonna like send 1 or 2 candles. If you remembered, he's a busy man, he is a businessman, he has a $1 million candle company to run, so I honestly didn't think that he was going to remember, truthfully. And his like 2 weeks after that encounter, his assistant got in contact with me and asked for my workplace, or not for my workplace, asked for my address, and lo and behold, the next day after we were in touch, I received this box, and I am honestly so floored. They wrote a nice little note, and I definitely want to send something back, like a thank you to them, because this is like super generous of them, and I wanted to share it with you guys because oh, now I got super dark, sorry. I've just never received something like this from somebody I didn't know, like from a stranger. And since a portion of my videos have to do with home scents, you must be so annoyed about the the lighting changed, so I do apologize. So because part of my channel does have to do with this, I did want to share with you. A lot of these are in the same scent because it just reminds me of my grandparents, and I'm really happy about that. So they sent this Bahama big thing. This is the this is the tin. I had like the name of it, but this is the one that's in the tin. It is a 2-wick candle, so it's huge. Oh, that smells so good, and it really does smell like the strawberry wafer cookies. So they sent over this tin. Oh, some technical difficulties here, so I'm just gonna put that back here as well. In the rose petal ice cream scent, they also sent this one, which, let me show you what it looks like. This one's super pretty too. This one has a, if I can open this without like dropping this box of candles. There we go. They sent this one over, which, oh, I just love Voluspa's candles. Like, they are so pretty, and this one's just like this, where you just go like this. And the fact that this is pink and it's like my favorite color ever, it just makes it so perfect, and it was meant to be. And oh, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. So I'm also gonna put this back here. They sent one rose colored glasses candle. I actually hadn't tried this one or smelled this one before. I didn't even know of its existence really, just because it's kind of harder to find this one. I saw it at Bloomingdale's when I was walking around this last holiday season, but I had originally gotten the one that I currently have that's in a smaller size at like a boutique-y stationery store. So this one's rose colored glass. Looks like this. I'll be putting the notes on the bottom. Obviously for the rose petal ice cream, rose petal ice cream candle, it's gonna be the same notes. It's not gonna be repeated, but I'll put the notes for the rose colored glass one. And the sun is back. Hello! Thank you for joining us today. So this one's more of a pale. This one also smells not as sweet as rose petal ice cream, but this one smells really nice too. And I know it's going to be amazing because I've had the few candles that I have tried from Voluspa have always been really, really delicious. I just haven't tried that many because, you know, it's only been in the last couple of years that I've been working enough to like afford bougie candles. And I've always just kind of stuck to Bath & Body Works and a few extras here and there. And then last but not least, they sent 2 of the macaroon candles, which are so cute. They're just in these little macaroons containers, and it's also in the rose petal ice cream, and it just looks like this. So I am so grateful. Like, you have no idea, like, what they did for me. Like, oops, dropped the empty box, but what I did for them like does not compare for what like they did to me, and I'm honestly so grateful. I am floored. It is something I'm always, oh, goodbye son. It is something I'm always going to remember and always be grateful for, especially because that candle means so much to me. I always get teary-eyed when I talk about like my grandparents, even though I'm blessed to still have her in my life, but I don't know why I always get so teary-eyed. I get emotional about like certain things, but I'm just always gonna remember like that candle is a childhood memory that I have associated with my childhood, obviously. And it's like, you know how everyone has something, like I never had anything that reminded me of my childhood until this candle. Like that specifically like took me back to like a certain place. So the fact that they sent over so many of the candles when I really just thought they were gonna send like 1, maybe 2, is absolutely astonishing. Troy and Paloma, I don't know if I'm going to send this video over to you, but if you ever watch this video, just know I'm eternally grateful for what you guys have done. I haven't decided yet because I feel like it's a little awkward to be like, here's my YouTube channel, like, hey. So I think I'm just gonna send over like a picture and like a thank you so much for what they did. I hope this video wasn't like, oh, she's just bragging, but this is just, I just wanted to share it with you guys because I know you guys also like to see like what I have in my collection in regards to like candles and all of that stuff for all of those viewers that like that. And it's also putting the word out on how like awesome the people behind this company are. It kind of shows that like, yes, even though they are kind of a big deal company, that the owners and the founders are really truly special, like marvelous, kind, nice people. And if I can get more people to support them because they truly deserve all the support by just doing this video, then it's the least I can do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next one. Bye.